Time now for the Peter Channel New News Report on this Saturday afternoon, January 7th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. It's 12 noon on this Saturday afternoon, January 7th, 2017 here. And we got a northern temperature at 22 degrees. Today's hour, May 24th, and it's snowing out. Here now, the Peter Channel New News Report at 12 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon. And our top story is the suspected gunman who opened fire at the Fort Lauderdale airport came in especially to carry out the swift attack. Miami FBI Special Agent George Pierce said Saturday. President-elect Donald Trump made his plenty of news since he won the election, but the coming week should be the most important of the period by far, a moment when tweets and mixed signals could give way to the greater clarity. Ex-Portuguese President Mário Soares regarded the fall of the country's democracy as died at age 92. Mr. Soares was prime minister between 1976 and 1978 in the aftermath of the Carnation Revolution that ended decades of right wing. Rescue workers attended to those injured after they and the serious opposition activists say dozens were killed, which is 43. A car bomb went off in a busy market in the railroad student town of Azaz along the Turkish border. Conveyor belt of California storms light up next week. Chicago judge briefly the law. 4 black people caught on cell phone footage taunted and beaten a mentally disabled white man while to post bail and leave jail, sending the accused of such terrible actions they are dangerous to society. Baghdad, Iraq and Turkey's prime ministers held talks Saturday in Baghdad, which both said reflected progress in resolving the bitter row with the presence of Turkish troops in northern Iraq. Mexico City, Mexican police are searching a gunman who opened fire on an official of the U.S. consulate in the western city of Guadalajara. A major trade donor has threatened to stop funding the body of the Theresa May plan to remove the UK from the critical single market after Brexit. Because most Orthodox Christians celebrate Christmas 2 weeks after Western churches' holiday festivals are still happening around the world. Atlanta, a widespread winter storm brought snow, freezing rain, and blackouts to the southeastern United States this Saturday, leaving road closures, power outages, and dangerous traffic conditions in its wake, as it's going to be headed up to the New England right now. President Donald Trump said Saturday that he'll nominate retired Republican Senator Dan Clinton and National Intelligence Director at posts that oversees the entire U.S. Women's health rights are in danger across the country after Colorado announced on January 5th that Republicans plan to defraud Planned Parenthood as part of the Obamacare repeal efforts to enact million Planned Parenthood parents of which could lose access to care. Fresno, California, the beautiful Yosemite Valley could get ugly Saturday as enormous storm the wraps that could be the biggest to slam Central California in years. Donald Trump is in the first strong coming from President Barack Obama. The big problem with the president, things are starting to slow down. Sun Capital Partners Incorporated, the private equity owner of Limited Source LLC, disclosed on Friday the almost double investment in the total U.S. Governor Andrew Cuomo announced yesterday this week that New Yorkers will be able to use their cell phones in every subway station around the five boroughs of AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, or Verizon Wireless. Researchers have predicted the twin stars at chaos 9832227 will merge and explode, resulting in the bright star. The event's predicted to occur 2022. Americans who are concerned about climate change have found themselves in an inevitable position. They have a debate about the existence of the debate. It has been established that gravity is a strong material just keeps getting better. Researchers have created a new formula of the material that makes it 10 times stronger than the steel and mere fraction of the lighter density. The NHS has disputed claims by the Red Cross that it does humanitarian crisis in hospitals in England. One of the NHS England specialist directors said the default the service was not at a point of crisis, but admitted demand was higher. You have to get it every year, but many people don't do so. And in fact, that disease control and prevention recently reported that 2 out of 5 Americans have received a shot so far this flu season. Peter Channel News Time is now 12:03 on this Saturday afternoon here, and it is time now for New England Insurance reported Manchester, New Hampshire 2 hours ago. At engines 5 and 11, and truck 1, rescue 1, car 1, Delta response 1131, Elmsford, Rutgers gas line. And at 9:32 a.m., it's under control. And in Norwich, Massachusetts, moving back to 137 and Route 39, 2 car 1 being transported NE4515. That was 3 hours ago. And now League Year Sports at 12:04. The Boston Celtics be at the Garden take on the New Orleans Pelicans game time 7:30 p.m. And the Boston Bruins be taking on the Florida Panthers game time 7 o'clock down in Florida. A record starting as the first ever game in the playoffs. You can forgive the Raiders that they had some trepidation and heading into today's wild card tilt with quote quarterback against the Texans. Drive to the Super Bowl begins this weekend in wild card round. Manchester, England. Wayne Williams scored 2 and 49 goals for Manchester United. Decided to match Bobby Charlton as the club's joint leading scorer. Peter Channel News Time is now 12:04 on this Saturday afternoon, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report here. Beep! Let's start the MTA with a computer will be up and on us. Regular Saturday schedule of the day. On the MTA subway, a silver line that's so far expensive. Minor lanes of traffic. On the commuter rail, it's looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, take a look at the highways and byways of New England. First of all, let's start off in New York City, where it is gridlocked around the streets of New York City. And down in Connecticut, 95 is backed up from New York all the way up to Canton, Massachusetts. Here, as all the highways and byways of southeastern Massachusetts, all of Rhode Island, all of Connecticut, Boston vicinity is slow go. 495 slow go from Mass Pike all the way down to Wareham. And all the highways and byways in New Jersey and Philadelphia vicinity are slow go. And 695 is slow from 70 to 83 around Baltimore. And the Capital Beltway is backed up from 95 all the way to Alexandria. 395 both ends backed up in Alexandria all the way down to downtown Washington, D.C. And Interstate 66 is backed up from Chantilly to Washington. So everybody stay home and let the plows do their jobs along with sending crews here. So let the plows and senders do their jobs. So try to stay home and ride the storm out as the Norton Police Department issued this tweet about an hour ago as snow is here and the height of the storm is going to be later this afternoon as people need to stay off the roads and let the plows and senders do their work. Okay, Peter Chell News Time is 12:06 p.m. Time now for a weather report here. And the latest on the snowstorm. This is a line of snowstorms. Line of snow stretching from southern Maine all the way down to central North Carolina. We've seen some rain showers off the Carolina coast here. Okay. I'm expecting the heaviest tubby in the afternoon and evening hours. And looking at power outages there, National Grid's got less than 5 customers in the dark in Massachusetts, while Eversource has got 1 customer in the Boston area in the dark. So we have a winter storm warning in effect until 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday. Location includes East Coastal and interior southeastern Massachusetts, all over down, and including Buck County. This includes the greater Boston and Providence metro areas and snow accumulation 6 to 12 inches in. Snow will fall moderate to heavy at times until early this evening, then tapers off by midnight. Impacts on treated roads will become snow covered and slick, visibly reduced. Travel will become hazardous as snow becomes heavy at times, along with gusty northeast winds and result in considerable blowing and drifting of snow. Winds not up to 10 to 20 miles a gust, up to 35 miles an hour, visibly 1/4 mile less at times. A winter storm warning is issued when an average snowfall of 6 inches more expected in a 12-hour period, about from 8 inches more in a 24-hour period. Travel will be slow at the best, while treated service and quite difficult and treated service they only travel in emergency. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water if your vehicle in case of an emergency. Otherwise, stay home and let the plows do their jobs here. And we got a blizzard warning in Maine's effect until 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday for East Coastal Plymouth County and Cape Cod and Mount Virginia and Nantucket. And snow accumulation 12 to 16 inches when localized 18-inch amounts possible across eastern Plymouth County. And timing of snow will fall moderate heavy at times into this evening, then tapers off late tonight. Winds will increase substantially later this afternoon. Blizzard conditions are most likely to be realized between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Blizzard conditions are possible as snow becomes heavy at times along with gusty northeast winds resulting in considerable blowing and drifting of snow while near whiteout conditions forecast. Travel is not recommended at north 20 to 30 miles an hour with frequent gusts of 40-45 miles an hour. Visibly below 1/4 mile at times. Blizzard warnings potential wind is sustained. Winds of frequent gusts of 35 miles an hour expected with considerable falling in the blowing snow visibly has become poor with whiteout conditions at times. Those after outdoors may become lost to addition so a person in the warning areas must strongly advise to stay indoors. Travel will be difficult only travel in an emergency. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, the snow can be every time. High of 24 degrees. Snow for about 6 to 10 miles on gust side, 28 miles an hour. Temperature 1%. Total day temperature can be 6 to 10 miles to 6 inches possible. Tank snow before 1 a.m. Then a slight chance of snow showers between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Then a slight chance of snow after 2 a.m. Low around 30 degrees and north for about 7 to 13 miles of gust side, 32 miles an hour. Temperature 1%. New circulation of 2 to 4 inches possible for Sunday. A slight chance of snow showers at 1 p.m. Mostly says about 21 degrees. North for about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Temperature 20% Sunday night. Mostly cloudy skies, and clear skies, low about 2 above. Northwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour. For Monday, mostly sunny skies, about 22 degrees, light over wind. Becoming southwest wind 6 miles in the morning. For Monday night, mostly cloudy skies, about 18 degrees. And Tuesday, chance of showers until 4 p.m. But the sunny cloudy skies, about 41, about 36 degrees, chance of 40%. For Wednesday, chance of showers before 2 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies, about 49, about 30 degrees, chance of 40%. Thursday, chance of showers, but the sunny mostly cloudy skies, about 47, low about 30 degrees, and chance of 30%. And for Friday, chance of showers, mostly cloudy skies, how about 51 degrees, and chance of 30%. In Taunton, it's snowing 25. In Norton, it's snowing at 22. And Mansfield, snowing at 21. And that's coming in for the Peter Jones Noon Report on this Saturday afternoon, January 7th, 2017. Peter, hope you have a good afternoon, good positive tune. Stay safe inside while snowing out. And let the plows do their jobs. Have a good afternoon. I'll see you at 5 o'clock with continuous updates on the snowstorm. I hope you have a good afternoon here